Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN. Welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Grizzlies tonight in Game 6. The Los Angeles Lakers have blown out the Grizzlies out of LA at Crypto.com Arena to take the series. Guys, the Lakers have now advanced now with this win tonight and a blowout win against the Memphis Grizzlies, number 2 seed in the Western Conference. And guys, I have to say, what a what 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 a great performances from this Los Angeles Lakers team all across the board, offensively, defensively, all across the board. Great rotation from Darvin Ham, and he finally made his mistakes, and he fixed them, and it was just amazing. Amazing performance from the Los Angeles Lakers. They now take the series against the number 2 seed in the Western Conference in the Memphis Grizzlies, and now the Lakers advance into the second round of the NBA playoffs. And guys, I have to say, they proved all the doubters wrong. They proved all the critics, the analysts, Stephen A. Smith, all those guys, all of them wrong. Lakers were the underdogs heading into the first round of the NBA playoffs after going through all the ringers from the play-in and then now in the first round against the number 2 seed in the Western Conference, where everyone was just throwing a lot of doubt on the Los Angeles Lakers. And now it just came into reality, the greatness of this Lakers team. And guys, once again, we have to commend on the great managements from Rob Pelinka for making the trade deadline happen, where we changed the whole roster for the better. And now we are basically a playoff team. And we did so in convincing fashion in the first round of the NBA playoffs, beating the number 2 seed in the Western Conference in the Memphis Grizzlies. The Lakers shut the the mouths of all Grizzly players, from John Morant, from Dillon Brooks, and the rest of the crew. And finally, we are done with the Grizzlies, and now the Lakers have taken control of the series, and now we're heading into the second round of the NBA playoffs. And now the Lakers have a couple more days off until we see the results of either the Warriors versus the Kings on Sunday at Game 7, after the Kings forced a Game 7, which obviously this is great news for the Lakers because now they will have the opportunity to rest. They will obviously get some practice in, see some tapes of how the Kings played throughout this series, and now they will be more prepared than ever when they face the Sacramento Kings or either the Golden State Warriors in the second round of the NBA playoffs. So, guys, what a turn of events. What a great results of the Lakers, going into the first round of this series, being the number 2 seed in the Western Conference in the Memphis Grizzlies, guys. And I want to give you all my thoughts and my opinion tonight, and everything across the board about what went good, and basically everything went good tonight. Offensively, defensively, the shooting efforts, the rebounding, the blocks, everything that came down to it. The Lakers were just on their A plus game performance tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies in convincing fashion tonight, guys. I have to say this was a great performance from all of our Lakers tonight. And guys, let's just get right into it. Before anything, like always, though, please make sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate if you show me all the love, support for this channel. Let's continue to grow this channel with your love and support, guys. So please hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and follow me all across social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites. And once again, guys, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell once again so you will know when I go live of every single Lakers post-game show, and especially for the playoffs. And now, more than ever, the Lakers are headed into the second round of the NBA playoffs. And You never know about how that results will be, and just make sure to stay tuned for that. And give me, I'll give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about every single Lakers game on this channel, and of course, follow me all across social media. I really do appreciate it. So, guys, I mean, you can tell by my excitement, and I know all of you are all excited. I mean, I'm seeing the comments here from Rabbit. Welcome to the live stream. I really appreciate it. Dillon Brooks got his 40-point loss. Yeah, absolutely. The Lakers they've blown out the Memphis Grizzlies out of the water after a great performance in the second half. I mean, I think the Lakers were up by in the third quarter. I think they were like up by 26 at one point, but then heading into the fourth quarter, at the results of it, the Lakers led by 40. I mean, that was just a crazy performance from the Los Angeles Lakers all across the board. I mean, it was just, this is honestly one of the best performances from the Los Angeles Lakers this series so far. And I really can't wait to see more out of this Lakers team heading into the second round. I mean, if we can have more blowout performances, man, we can just walk into either the conference finals or maybe the NBA finals. I mean, the Lakers had the capability of pulling it off, but we just need to have the right mindset and the mentality to win every single matchup that we face in every single game. So, I mean, this is just a great performance from the Los Angeles Lakers guys. And just continuing on with the comment from Rabbit. Let's see here. First round AD, first in blocks, first in plus and minus percentages, and second in rebounding. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, so far seeing from the stats from Anthony Davis, I'll get to him in just a bit, but I actually first I want to read the team stats. The team stats is very important to really talk about because the Lakers all across the board, they were just playing their butts off tonight. I mean, it was just amazing tonight offensively. The Lakers in field goal percentages, 53, if you want to round it up, 54% from the field. And, also from the three, the Lakers didn't shot very well in the first half, but everything came to play in the second half because of the greatness of D'Angelo Russell and the rest of the Lakers. I forgot who, but is mainly D'Angelo Russell with his shooting out there, especially in the second half in the third quarter with his threes, especially from the beginning of the third quarter where he went back-to-back threes. So once again, he did it again for the Lakers. I mean, we saw a couple of times throughout this series, and I believe in game 4. And at one point in game 5, where the Lakers lost that particular matchup, but regardless, we won the series. So obviously in the first round. So obviously this is just in the past now. But now the Lakers are just this is just a perfect opportunity now. The Lakers to just make a statement throughout the NBA and the playoffs that we can go all the way if we want to, but we have to get through you guys to make that happen. So absolutely. I mean, it was just a great performance from the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, all their shooting efforts came from the second half of the game, and all because of D'Angelo Russell. 34% from the three, still low. I mean, nothing compared to the Memphis Grizzlies with 31% from the three. But then the Lakers shot 80% of their free throws to the Grizzlies, 75%. And then obviously 33 assists, 52 rebounds, and 9 offensive rebounds, 6 steals, 15 blocks, and most of those blocks came from Anthony Davis. And I'll get to him in just a bit. And then the Lakers had 13 turnovers to the Memphis Grizzlies 14 turnovers. So obviously the Lakers were the better team tonight. Every time the Lakers play in home game advantages, the Lakers are always playing, and they always come up on top because of the fan base that's there. I mean, just the enthusiasm and the excitement from Crypto.com Arena. I mean, it was just amazing how all the players and all of the interaction with the fans. I mean, they were just excited to see the Lakers, finally winning after so long of losing games left and right before the trade deadline. It was just a disappointing, season for the Lakers at one point, but then after the trade deadline, things turned around for the better, and the Lakers are now basically a playoff contending team. So, I mean, it's just amazing to see how this team changed in such a cycle that was just very surprising. So, just a great job out there for the Lakers tonight, guys. And now we're advancing to the second round of the NBA playoffs. Let's get into the stats. I mean, obviously, D'Angelo Russell is MVP of the game. I mean, the guy shot very well for the Lakers, and he was just all over the place tonight when it came to his shooting efforts. He obviously scored a team high 31 points in the playoffs. This is his best performance out of the series. Played for 30 minutes, went 12 of 17 from the field, 5 of 9 from the three. Let me repeat myself, 5 of 9 from the three. So that tells you right there that this guy was just on his A game when it came down to his shooting efforts. His shooting efforts was a big game changer, not just for this game, but also throughout this series. I mean, when you really think about it, it was just a great shooting that we needed from D'Angelo Russell for us to take us over the hump. And he's been doing so ever since he came back to LA. And now, guys, I'm not sure what's the word for it. I mean, the prodigal son has returned when it comes to D'Angelo Russell coming back to LA as being drafted by the Lakers. I mean, it's just it's just a great storyline when it comes to a guy who was just part of the Los Angeles Lakers at one point, but then he left or got traded. And then a couple more years later, he's back in LA. And now he's basically our savior when it comes to shooting. And that's what he's been so far for the Lakers since the trade deadline. And now in this series, his shooting efforts was known. He was out there tonight putting up the threes, and it went in 5 of 9 from the three. And that was the best performance out of D'Angelo Russell when it comes to his shooting efforts. I'll get to the rest of the Lakers' help as well from the threes. But, he was our shooter tonight. We had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. So he was our MVP of tonight's game. And, guys, he's going to get paid as well. I mean, it's not just Austin Reaves, and I'll get to his performance in just a bit. But D'Angelo Russell, he's playing for a contract extension. So obviously, he's going to get paid, especially because of this one. I mean, there was a lot of speculations before the game started that the Lakers cannot pull it off. I mean, they could potentially go to a game 7, and that could be, a wrap for the Lakers, because obviously when it comes to playing in Memphis, the Lakers, they can't hack it other than that one time when we stole game 1 of the series. But, since then, the Lakers have a rebound from that since. So, when it comes to playing in Memphis. But other than that, the past is the past. The Lakers won this series 4-2, and now we're heading and advancing into the second round of the playoffs and potentially facing either the Golden State Warriors or the Sacramento Kings, which obviously we all had to thank the Kings for forcing a game 7 against the Golden State Warriors. And now the Lakers have a couple more days to rest now. I mean, I'm not sure how long they'll rest for, but sort of depends on what happens on Sunday. Who will win the series of the Warriors versus the Kings? So it's just a matter of time until we know everything about who will be facing in the second round of the NBA playoffs. So we just have to wait and see about that. I mean, if I had to pick, more than anything, I saw during the season, we have beaten the Golden State Warriors multiple times in the NBA season, regular season. So with that, I mean, the Lakers have a good capability of, somehow, defeating the Golden State Warriors easily. But at the same time, the Sacramento Kings, they are a young team similar to what the Memphis Grizzlies are. So that could be a good advantage for the Lakers when it comes to beating an easy young team in another team, young team in the Sacramento Kings. So that could be an opportunity for the Lakers to maybe hope for that. But, for the Sacramento Kings fighting the way they are throughout the series in the first round, it kind of tells you that they are a really, really good, tough team. And, sort of depends on the circumstances. I mean, you never know. The Lakers could potentially just want either of them because they have beaten both teams in the past. So throughout the regular season, so we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see about the who will be facing. But make no mistake, the Lakers have to do their homework more than anything when it comes to who they be facing in the second round. So Darvin Ham needs to make sure of that for sure. And but more than anything, the Lakers will have more resting time. They'll be healthy, ready to go at 100% for the second round of a potential matchup of either the Golden State Warriors or the Sacramento Kings. So really looking forward to that. And I'm just what a great night. What a great night for the Lakers. A blowout win against the Memphis Grizzlies in Game 6 to end this series 4-2. I'm just very impressed by this Lakers team and how we really turned this season around after the trade deadline. And all thanks to GM Rob Pelinka for sure. Just reading some more comments here from Rabbit. AD had 28 blocks, 6 steals in the 6 games. Yeah, I mean, I believe I saw like a tweet on Twitter that showed that Anthony Davis had the most blocks in Lakers history since 2004 when the Lakers were in the playoffs. So, I mean, that tells you right there that Anthony Davis defensively will be a big help for the Los Angeles Lakers. If he doesn't play well on offense, he needs to dominate on the defensive effort. And that's what he did tonight. He did not play well offensively. Let's be clear about it. I mean, when it comes down to it, he only put up 16 points, which is all right. I mean, it's an average number to put up. But at the same time, this is Anthony Davis. I mean, we need him to go out there every single night and dominate and give us 20 points a game and freaking 15 to 20 rebounds a game. But you know what, guys, when it comes down to it, defensively, Anthony Davis was on his A game defensively. He had 16 points, went 6 of 9 from the field, and had 14 rebounds and 5 blocks. Most of those blocks, as I mentioned beforehand from the team stats, the Lakers had 15 blocks. 5 of them came from Anthony Davis's blocks tonight. 5 blocks out there tonight for Anthony Davis and 14 rebounds for Los Angeles Lakers because of Anthony Davis's great defensive effort and his dominance on the defensive side. So great job out there. Great job out there for Anthony Davis, for him to dominate the way that he did tonight. So defensively. So great job out there for Anthony Davis. LeBron James, let's talk about his performance out there tonight, guys. I mean, he put up 22 points, not bad. I mean, not anything too surprising. LeBron James always puts up 20-point game performances, and compared to Game 5, he was not himself. He looked tired. He looked like he was, out of breath. And when it come down to it, I mean, he needed to bounce back from this, and he said that he will. And obviously he did so tonight, going, making dunks left and right, and, showing that, in his 20th season that he can still run with the young guys. And that's what he did in this series against the Memphis Grizzlies, especially Dillon Brooks, which obviously, the LeBron James really shut up, Dillon Brooks when it comes down to it. I mean, it was just amazing type of results tonight when it comes down to the Lakers and their their shooting or just their efforts on the offensive side. Defensively, I have to say I did not see no mistakes from the Lakers whatsoever. I did not see anything. If you guys saw anything, please comment in this live stream. I really want to know your thoughts about it. It was amazing. It was amazing by the Lakers that they obviously played very well. They played very well offensively, and it was just great to watch. Let's see here. I want to see more. Obviously, LeBron James, I forgot to read his stats. LeBron James put up 22 points out there tonight with 9 of 13 from the field. So he was a big help as well. I mean, 9 of 13, very impressive there offensively. Went 2 of 5 from the 3. So obviously his shooting is gotten increased a bit. But, as you can, if you guys check his stat line for almost like for the past 6 games, obviously LeBron has been struggling from the 3. He always goes 1 of 7, 1 of 8, sometimes 2 of 8. I mean, the guy is just he doesn't know how to shoot from the three, and he always tries to, always attempts them, and sometimes he goes on a run. I mean, if you remember what he did in the play-in, I mean, the guy went, I believe, 8 of 12 or 8 of 11 from the three. I mean, it was just an amazing performance there, because in any given night he will put up some big shooting numbers from the three. But obviously, since then we haven't seen that from LeBron James. Maybe from game one, but other than that, I mean, he was just obviously he's not a shooter for the Lakers. He's a dominant guy. He can attack the rim. He can make mid-range shots and, make layups left and right. But, LeBron, he's not known for being a shooter. But at the same time, he managed to go 2 of 5, but all thanks to D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he was our main shooter tonight, went 5 of 9 from the three. So regardless of how LeBron shot, it was all because of the dominance of D'Angelo Russell that we actually really won this game. And all across the board, as I mentioned, defensively and offensively, the Lakers played very well on both sides of the ball. So they were dominant across the way, to the point that we blew out the Golden State Warriors. The Memphis Grizzlies in the third quarter. I mean, the Lakers were just up by 26 at one point. And then going into the fourth quarter, they just extended that to 40. So that was just an amazing performance from the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight, guys. And I'm gonna keep on going on the loop about it because of my excitement. So my apologies if I keep on saying it, but it's the truth, honestly. So the Lakers, they dominated in a big way. They wanted to bounce back from the loss in game 5. And what better way for them to dominate but in a blowout game? I mean, it was just amazing to end this series in the first round in a blowout win against the number 2 seed in the Western Conference in the Memphis Grizzlies. It just tells you that the Lakers are putting out a statement to all the NBA players, all the NBA teams in the playoffs, that we are coming and, we are going to dominate in the playoffs, and especially in the Western Conference. So it's just a matter of time until the Lakers potentially put that into existence for sure. As also, if you think about it, the Lakers are still the underdog. I mean, regardless, I love the underdog. I love the name of the underdogs when it comes to any sort of team in any sort of playoffs. So obviously, if the Lakers being the underdog continues to motivate them to win, then let them use it, because obviously it's been nothing but a delight because the Lakers have been dominating throughout this series, and obviously they did in convincing fashion. So it's just great, really great. Let's see here. I want to read more here from the Lakers stats. Austin Reaves played for 33 minutes, most minutes tonight for the Lakers. Put up 11 points out there tonight, went 5 of 12 from the three, and he did struggle, from his shooting, went 1 of 7 from the three. But, obviously, as I mentioned, the dominance from the three came from D'Angelo Russell. I mean, D'Lo was all over the place making those threes to help the Lakers out. And he did so by ending the Memphis Grizzlies in the third quarter. So it was just great for the Lakers to, dominate the way that they did, and especially from the shooting efforts from D'Angelo Russell. But, as I was talking, Austin Reaves, 11 points, went 1 of 7 from the three, had 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and he had 2 blocks for the Lakers. I believe he, other than Wayne Gabriel, who I'll get to in just a bit, other than Anthony Davis, only Anthony Davis, Austin Reaves, and Wayne Gabriel made more than 1 block in this game tonight. And as I mentioned, as a total, the Lakers had 15 blocks in this game. Most of those blocks, majority of them, came from Anthony Davis with 5 blocks for the Los Angeles Lakers tonight on the defensive side. I mean, he dominated in the defensive efforts out there tonight. But he managed to give us 16 points out there, so let's give him credit for that. But other than that, Austin Reaves, he had a solid night. He had an okay night because obviously, the dominance of D'Angelo Russell, LeBron, Anthony Davis, there were just plenty enough for the Lakers to win this game. It's not to say that we didn't need Austin Reaves. I'm not trying to say that at all. He was just there to help out the Lakers as much as he can. And he actually did a couple of times. I mean, he was there helping the Lakers at key moments in key situations. And, when it came down to the fourth quarter where the Lakers were already, were leading in a huge way by 26 points, the Lakers just continue on that drive. They wanted to do wherever they can to, just, just continue to score against the Memphis Grizzlies, because at any given moment, the Lakers could potentially lose a lead. I mean, we saw that a couple of times throughout this series. I mean, at one point, and like in first half situations, the Lakers at one point lead by like 20 points at one point, but then for some reason, like 4 minutes later, the Lakers cut down their lead to like maybe like 4 points or something. I mean, it's been crazy. But at the same time, I just love the dominance from the Lakers, continuing to score, continuing to keep their lead very high. And it's just the Lakers were motivated to end this series on a strong note, to end this this bickering between the young Grizzlies against the Lakers. I mean, it was just like we had to end it. We just had to end this series because of it. So it was just a great performance. Great performance from the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight, guys. And I was just very impressed for sure. Jarred Vanderbilt, he had a great night as well. I mean, he only put up 9 points, but most of those 9 points came from his threes that he made. He went 3 of 8 from the three. And he was like, honestly, the second best shooter for the Lakers. I mean, other than LeBron, he was the only guy that made more than 2 threes. I mean, he went 3 of 8 tonight from the three. And, he was our second best shooter out there tonight. And we saw that a couple of times in the second quarter late in the first quarter, where the Lakers had a big lead on the Memphis Grizzlies when they were just, I believe they ended the first quarter 31-20 or something like that. So, I mean, it was just a great dominant performance from Jarred Vanderbilt when it came down to his offensive side of the ball. Went 3 of 8 from the three, and had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, and 2 blocks and 1 steal out there tonight. So great job out there for Jarred Vanderbilt. He had a great night offensively as well. He dominated from his shooting efforts, our second best shooter out there tonight, guys. So great job for him, and hopefully he keeps that momentum heading into the second round of the NBA playoffs. And, we need his shooting efforts as well. I mean, he's known for being a good defensive player, but we do not know that he does know how to shoot. So when he is feeling it, for sure. So hope to see more from him offensively. But if any given night, I'll take his defense over his offensive side of the ball. I mean, that's no doubt in my mind, and I believe I speak for all Laker fans when it comes down to that statement. So for sure, we need him to be that defensive, dominant player that he is, and we're going to see more from him for sure. So great job out there for Jarred Vanderbilt. Let's talk about the second unit. The bench roles. Not a lot of effort from the second unit because of the dominance of our starters tonight. But other than maybe Rudy Hachimura and Wayne Gabriel, who both put up a combined number of 12 points, they, other than them, Malik Beasley had 9 points, and Lonnie Walker had 8, but that was because the Lakers had a huge lead against the Memphis Grizzlies, and basically they already blew out the Memphis Grizzlies. So obviously the Lakers just decided to put the rotational players in and just build up stats. So that's what happened tonight. I mean, it was just because, as you can tell by the minutes, from Mo Bamba all the way down to Lonnie Walker and Max Christie and Troy Brown Jr. and Malik Beasley, they all played for 9 minutes, and all of those 9 minutes is because the Lakers dominated with a blowout win against the Memphis Grizzlies, or blowout results in the fourth quarter. So it was just great to see that from the Los Angeles Lakers out there tonight, and just a great dominant performance from both of our guys. And, more than anything, guys, I have to say, moving forward when it comes to rotational players, and, for them to have a certain role. Malik Beasley, even though he put up 9 points and went, you know, well, he went 1 of 4 from the three, but other than that, I really want to see more effort and a lot of Lonnie Walker being part of the rotation, maybe the 8-man rotation or 7, because obviously he's going to be a big help when it comes to his energy coming off the bench and his athleticism and also his threes. I mean, he went 2 of 5 from the three after the Lakers blowout. So obviously it was his shooting was a big help as well for the Lakers to extend more of their lead to the point that we won tonight by 40 points. So it was just a great performance from the Los Angeles Lakers. But moving forward, Darvin Ham, he should really consider putting Lonnie Walker part of that rotational 7-man rotation type of scenario. So that's my own personal opinion about that. But other than that, guys, I mean, it was just a great night for the Lakers. They won in convincing fashion. They ended the series in Game 6, which everyone predicted. I personally wanted the Lakers to end this series in Game 5, but obviously we've seen that a couple of times that when the Lakers play in Memphis, they don't really live up to expectations. And we saw that a couple of times. They did get one, though, in Game 1, but, it is what it is at this particular moment. So, it is what it is. But at the same time, the past is the past. We take the series in first round, 4-2 to take the series, and now we're heading into the second round, advancing into the second round of the NBA playoffs. The potential matchup is either going to be between the Sacramento Kings or the Golden State Warriors. So this is good news for the Lakers because now they will have a couple more days to rest and see what is going on. I mean, they need to go to the gym or put some ice on their knees or something. I mean, especially Anthony Davis. So obviously the Lakers have plenty of days to just rest and take it easy and and also look at tape. Look at tape of certain players, in the matchups of between the Golden State Warriors and the Kings. Who is the guy that the Lakers need to focus on heading into the second round. And, it's just a matter of time until they potentially, see what they have to do when it comes down to who they potentially be facing and being prepared of who they be facing in the second round. So it's just a great opportunity for the Lakers to just take it easy and, take some rest. I mean, they deserve it because obviously they fought very hard in this first round and they did it so in convincing fashion. So just man, I am just so proud of the Los Angeles Lakers. And, as I said from the beginning, we really had to commend on the great management roles, great management decisions from GM Rob Pelinka. Because without him making those trades at the trade deadline, I believe the Lakers would have ended up being maybe in the play-in and being eliminated in the play-in. Or if anything, still being at one point when we were before the trade deadline, I think the Lakers were like 13th seed in the Western Conference. So that spelled a lot of trouble there that the Lakers couldn't get through the play-in. And that would have been a failed season for the Lakers because of that. So, but at the end of the day, it didn't come true. The Lakers at the trade deadline made some moves for the better, and we became a actual basketball team that we can enjoy and have fun watching. And now we are in the second round of the NBA playoffs. We are a playoff contending team. Now, the Lakers can prove all the doubters wrong and go further into the playoffs. I swear, I think the Lakers can pull it off. The certain matchups that they will face because of regular season, how they performed against them, the Lakers have a chance. The Lakers have a chance to go at least to the conference finals. If the Lakers get to the conference finals, that's an accomplishment. That's the type of winning season that we can say the Lakers played their hardest and they made us proud. And I just hope the Lakers will somehow do whatever they can to get past that. I mean, I'm not trying to say the Lakers will be a championship team this series. I'm not trying to say that at all. But things could potentially convince me otherwise of how the Lakers play, and what they did tonight tells me that they can do better. They can put up numbers like that heading into the second round of the NBA playoffs, or even further into the playoffs, and become just a good team, a good playoff team. So that's my hope, and hopefully the Lakers will potentially take this mentality and take that mindset heading into the second round of the NBA playoffs after beating the Memphis Grizzlies, the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. And now the Lakers are advancing into the second round of the NBA playoffs, the semifinals of the NBA playoffs. So thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really do appreciate it. I went all excitement and talked about everything that went down tonight, guys. And I was just so proud of the Lakers tonight. And, kudos to D'Angelo Russell with his great performance out there tonight, especially from his shooting efforts. 5 of 9 from the three, had 31 points and played for 30 minutes out there tonight, and went 12 of 17 from the field. LeBron, 22 points, 9 of 13, and had 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Anthony Davis, 16 points offensively, but his dominance came from his 14 rebounds and 5 blocks out there tonight. And, he was just dominant defensively. Austin Reaves, 11 points out there tonight with 30. He played most minutes for the Lakers tonight, 33 minutes, 11 points, 5 of 12 from the field, and had 6 rebounds and 8 assists with 2 blocks. The best, second best, other than Wayne Gabriel, who had 2 blocks out there tonight as well. And then Jarred Vanderbilt, with his dominance out there tonight, had 9 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 3 of 8 from the three, and had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block. So 2 blocks and 1 steal out there tonight, guys. So it was just a great night for the Lakers out there tonight. And I just got a comment here. Shannon Sharp is Dillon Brooks' daddy. Yeah, I mean, the bad blood between Brooks and Shannon Sharp throughout the regular season has been well known, especially the Memphis Grizzlies roster. I mean, you can tell that there's some tension between the roster and one guy in Shannon Sharp. And I believe he wasn't at the game, right? I mean, I know, Jack Nicholson was there, and then, I believe some other celebrities. But other than that, Shannon Sharp, I believe he wasn't there. I might be mistaken. But other than that, that's basically what it is. Shannon Sharp said, for a team that talks a lot of smack, every time they lose, they don't talk smack. So, live up to your hype, live up to your expectations. I mean, when you lose, live up to it. But obviously that's not what Dillon Brooks or the rest of the Memphis Grizzlies roster has ever did, throughout this series or even this season. So they have been really full of themselves when it comes down to being a young team and dominating in the Western Conference. And it's just, it was just a right moment for the Lakers to just, say, you know what, we're tired of your antics. You're tired of you guys talking trash for no reason and not playing the game. I mean, that's what they did with LeBron James, I believe, a year ago, and LeBron dominated against them at one point. It's that memorable video that you guys see over and over of just LeBron, getting angry at the young guys, and it's just getting ridiculous at one point, and it's just it was just a continued phase after the fact, and the Memphis Grizzlies hasn't shut up since. And now the Lakers have done it officially by eliminating them, the number 2 seed. Think about that. I mean, we saw the Miami Heat beating the number 1 seed in the Milwaukee Bucks. The Lakers are just the exception now. We were, I believe, the 7th seed beating the number 2 seed. I mean, it's just amazing how the underdogs are winning in this first round of the NBA playoffs. I mean, it's just I love it. I love it, and the Lakers are just keeping this up, and it's just really fun to see that out there, guys. And I have to say, it's just wow. I mean, the Lakers are entertaining us like crazy, and it's just like I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And once again, we have to thank Rob Pelinka, the GM for the Lakers, for just doing what he did, and it's just it was just great for sure. Oh, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they were there. Oh, okay, that's awesome. I did not know that. Thank you, Rabbit. I guess I didn't notice them. So yeah, it was celebrities were there. I mean, they wanted to see the Lakers win this series in Crypto.com Arena, and then it was kind of expected to see stars left and right just being there. I mean, even Kyrie Irving was there. I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm going to say this now. That's not a sign. I'm telling you, that's not a sign that Kyrie Irving is coming to LA. I just think that he wanted to be there to see the Lakers play, and he was on the other side of the court. He was with the Memphis Grizzlies side, so that tells you right there that when it comes down to it, I mean, it was just it was just it was just Kyrie Irving being there. I don't see him coming to the Lakers, and it's just unless he takes a mid-level exception, that's fine. But other than that, I don't see the Lakers paying him millions of dollars just to come play for the Lakers. I just don't see it because obviously D'Angelo Russell is here to stay because of what he did tonight. So, and also along with Austin Reaves, and we need depth more than just bringing another star to the Lakers. So that's the main focus that we need to do when it comes down to it. Let's see here. Turbo, welcome to the live stream, buddy. I really appreciate it. Lakers get a rest until Tuesday. Just wow. Yeah, I'm very impressed. The Lakers, well, we all had to be really grateful for the Kings to force a game 7. Now the Lakers have time to rest. And what you say is true. They have until Tuesday. Then that's plenty enough for the Lakers to rest. I mean, that's 3 days. 3 days technically 4 days, excuse me. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So the Lakers have it's technically 3 days because they have to play on Tuesday. But other than that, the Lakers have a great opportunity for them to rest. And, it's just going to be an opportunity now for the Lakers to just get some rest in and be ready to go for the second round of the first game, either against the Golden State Warriors or the Kings. So for sure. Let's see, from Turbo again, Dr. Dre and Jack Nicholson. Yeah, I saw them. Both of them were there. And, Jack Nicholson, he's been number one fan for the Lakers since the franchise was made. I mean, I remember a photo of him being, pictured with, I believe, with Jerry West and them. I mean, he was, he's always been a Lakers fan and number one fan for the Lakers. So, it's just a great opportunity for seeing all the stars in attendance, and it's just very. It's always great because it's the Los Angeles Lakers. It's LA, so obviously you're going to see a lot of stars in Crypto.com Arena for sure. Darrell Smith. Okay, let's see. The Lakers dog walked the Grizzlies tonight. Yeah, they were dominant. I mean, the second half, the Lakers in the third quarter, they were up by 26 points in the third quarter, and they just extended that to 40. They ended the series with a 40-point game performance, 40-point lead performance in a blowout win against the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. So that tells you that was a cakewalk for the Lakers. If anything, it was a dog walk. It was a cakewalk. I mean, it was just it was all types of walks. So it was a great dominant performance from the Lakers, and it was just expected. I mean, when it comes to the Lakers playing in home game advantages, they always win. They always win, especially when it comes to playoffs. Lakers, they always dominate in their home court. So let's hope that that streak continues after this series for sure. Go heading into the second round and maybe further into the playoffs. You never know. But we just have to wait and see who the Lakers will face in the second round, either the Kings or the Warriors. And speaking of that, Turbo, do you want the Kings or the Warriors next round? I actually touched on that. I have to say, when it comes down to it, um, we have beaten the Golden State Warriors multiple times throughout the regular season. But thinking, I think the best matchup is the Kings because the Kings remind me of a similar Memphis Grizzlies team, a team that is young, have no playoff experience, and they just have. But the only difference is they have shooters. I mean, we all know Malik Monk, the guy, former Laker. He might have a revenge type of game against the Lakers if we face them. But at the same time, the Lakers have the capability of being a good defensive team against them. I mean, they're not known for being a good defensive team. So, with that being said, um, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, I don't really care who the Lakers will face in the second round because they have beaten both teams in the past before, more on the Warriors side than what the Kings were. So I know the Lakers have beaten the Kings. I can check the schedule real quick. I mean, there's been a couple of times that the Lakers have beaten the Kings multiple times. And let me just check real quick. I mean, it's real quick. So yeah, let me just check real quick, guys. Let's see. One. Let's see. I see that right here. One, two. Let's see here. One, two. Oh, you know what? I think just looking at the stat. Yeah, the Lakers only beaten the Kings once in a 1 win and 3 loss in the regular season. So in reality, we had to at this point pick the Warriors because the Lakers have beaten the Warriors multiple times in the regular season. So I just saw your comment, just right now, Turbo. Yeah, you want the Warriors. I actually second that. I really think the Lakers have to hope that the Warriors be in the second round and, because they have beaten them in the past. But this time around, with Andrew Wiggins back, I think the Lakers will have a bit of a tough road ahead of them when it comes to having a healthy Warriors team. But it sort of depends on how they play on Sunday and how tired they will be because they only have, I believe, 2 days to be ready to go to face the Lakers. As what you said, Turbo, if it's on Tuesday, then yeah, it's going to be a couple of days of not having a lot of rest for the Warriors. But other than that, it's just an opportunity for the Lakers to dominate in the second round of the NBA playoffs. So that's our hope for sure for the Lakers to do so. Let's see here. And I really do appreciate your comment, Turbo. Really do appreciate it. I remember Jack Nicholson. He always had at Kobe Bryant's games. Yeah, I mean, he's a big Kobe fan. I mean, all of us were. But, we've seen a couple more times that Jack Nicholson was always in a Lakers game. And, he's always been there. I mean, he's been a loyal fan since the Lakers have been established. So, Jack Nicholson, he's the number one fan for the Lakers. And I can't really think of anyone else that compares him to being a loyal fan in that type of level. But there probably is. I know Denzel Washington is. Other than that, Jack Nicholson, as long as I remember, he's always been a Laker fan and a loyal Laker fan, number one. So for sure. I already read that for sure. Welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate it. Portia, right? Yeah, Portia. Thank you for connecting with me on Instagram. I really appreciate it. And, we had to schedule a time for sure. I really want to, collab with you and, Lakers World Order sometime so we can talk about Lakers talk for sure. Do you mind if I come on and give my thoughts? Yeah, go ahead. I mean, comment in this live stream. I really do appreciate it. Give me your thoughts about this Lakers win. And I actually, during I believe I did went on your guys's I believe it was Lakers. Yeah, Lakers World Order, and I think you guys were talking about D'Angelo Russell making back-to-back threes or something. I mean, I remember you guys were mentioning that in the third quarter, and yeah, it was just one of those type of conversations where we really had some really good. You guys really had some really good conversations there for sure, and yeah, it was just great conversations for sure. Can I have a link to the link, please? Well, I'm not sure what link you're talking about. I think you're maybe Instagram, or you mean this live stream. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think I'm about to head over the my limit. I'm about to end this series now because a bit too early. I had to wake up for work. I know it's 12 in the morning, so at where I'm at. So, but if you have anything to say, you can comment in this live stream, give me your thoughts, and I can read them out. But other than that, I'm almost about to end this live stream, so I'm going over 50 minutes. So my apologies, and please don't take it personally. I just have to end this live stream, so my apologies. But other than that, I mean, you know, it was such a great game, great conversations that we had on here, and I really do appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. And it's just a yeah, please, my apologies again. I wish we could talk more, and I went over at my minutes. I usually make 40-minute live streams, but it's just it's 12 in the morning, and I just have to have to rest and get to work tomorrow. So my apologies once again, Portia, please. And obviously, we'll talk for sure on Instagram, and we will finally have a collab for sure. And I really want to know your opinions. I mean, for sure. So please, don't take it personal or anything like that. I will connect you on Instagram for sure, and we can actually make it happen for sure. So thank you again. I mean, I really do appreciate it. You have a good night. Great game. Yeah, absolutely. It was a great game. And man, it was a great game. It really was dominant on the offensive side, defensively, their shooting. I mean, it was just a great game for the Lakers to end this series on a strong note. And it's just what a great game. What a great game. Good night to you, Rabbit. I really appreciate it. And straight promo. Go Lakers. Have a good night. Yeah. Thank you again. Yeah. Thank you so much for your good nights, everyone. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I mean, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. And guys, we're about to go to sleep happy, and we're gonna wake up happy tomorrow. So for sure. And yeah, tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was such a great game, great win tonight. We can go to sleep happy and wake up happy for the Lakers to advance into the second round of the playoffs. And now more than anything, we will potentially, wait and see who will face potentially in the second round. And I guess my hope at this moment, the hope that maybe the Warriors win it, or maybe the Kings. I mean, it sort of depends on the matchups. I mean, the Lakers have to do their homework more than anything when it comes to who they face in the second round. So look at tapes, obviously, and that's what they need to do. So, yeah, I mean, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. And once again, Portia, I will reach out to you on Instagram. We will talk about, um, a potential talk or maybe collab for sure. I really want to do that. So, but I just went over my minutes, and I just have to end this live stream. I'm still talking. I don't know why I'm still talking. I'm gonna end this pretty soon. Let's see. Sleepy like a happy baby tonight. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're all gonna sleep very happy tonight. So, and waking up happy as well. So, and I want us to play the Kings. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of varieties. I mean, I have to say, uh, you know, we did beat the Warriors multiple times throughout the regular season. It was because, obviously they play horribly on the road. But at the same time, the Kings are a similar situation of what the Memphis Grizzlies are. They are a young team similar to the Memphis Grizzlies, but the only difference is that team knows how to shoot. They know how to score. So, especially when they have Malik Monk on their team, a former Laker, and De'Aaron Fox is a upcoming top point guard in this league. So, for sure, I absolutely agree with you. And once again, I will reach out to you on Instagram, and we have to make it happen for sure. Especially in the second round of Game 1, it'd be nice to have conversations about our thoughts and opinions about the Lakers. So for sure, I will reach out to you, Portia, and you never know. You can even ask Lakers World Order to join us in a collab. So, but I just have to find a certain date and a moment for us to make that happen. So, but I'll reach out to you for sure. So, once again, guys, thank you all for joining me on this live stream. Once again, thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Turbo. Thank you, Portia. Thank you. I hope I'm saying your name right. You're Portia. Portia. And then Straight Promo. Thank you, guys, for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. And what a good way for the Lakers to end this series on a great note. And now we're advancing to the second round of the NBA playoffs. And now more than anything, the Lakers will they will just be waiting for any of the two teams that will obviously they will be facing as a matchup in the second round. So it's the waiting game, but now the Lakers can rest, take it easy, enjoy this dominant performance, and we can all sleep happy tonight and wake up happy after this win. So thank you all for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. And like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button so you will know when I go live of every single Lakers post-game show. So please be sure to do so. And once again, guys, let's continue to grow this channel. With your love and support, we can make that happen. So once again, thank you all for joining me. Like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.